I met my old workplace bully whilst he was on a date. Back in June, I left a toxic workplace of 8 years. On top of being overworked, my colleague Chris made it worse. He was childish, constantly teasing me, but his banter often turned into bullying. If he saw you stressed, he'd target you all day and then play victim, saying, "I'm just messing." The final straw was when an ex-employee left a hostile Glassdoor review. Chris claimed I wrote it simply because the review used a phrase I often say. Despite proving I didn't, he spread rumors and told our boss, likely costing me freelance work after I quit. After I left, I stayed in the team's WhatsApp group. One morning, Chris tagged me, publicly asking, "Why did you unfriend me on Facebook?" I told him he was a bully and that I didn't want him in my life. He left the group and blocked me. I thought it was over. 3 months later, my husband and I went to a pub and spotted Chris on a date. Feeling bold, I walked over with a big grin. He looked like a deer in headlights. I cheerfully asked how he was doing, watching his discomfort. His date asked how we knew each other, and Chris muttered, "We worked together." I added, "Yeah, Chris was my workplace bully. He accused me of writing a hostile review, which I didn't, and it cost me freelance work." Chris turned bright red. His date looked confused, so I twisted the knife. "Oh, is this Catherine? Or Georgia? What happened with Sarah? Someone said you were still with her last week." Her confusion turned to anger as she glared at him. I ended with, "Oops, my bad. Nice seeing you, Chris," and walked off. My husband felt bad for the girl, but I didn't. It felt great to finally give Chris a taste of his own medicine.